In this gripping Australian psychological thriller, Nicolas Cage takes on the role of the surfer, a man desperately trying to reclaim his past by purchasing his childhood clifftop home. Despite making an offer on the property, the real estate agent informs him that his bid falls short, leaving him in a difficult position given his already stretched finances. This setback becomes just the beginning of his mounting challenges. Attempting to forge a connection with his estranged teenage son, played by Finn Little, the surfer pulls him out of school for a surfing expedition at the local beach. The son, viewing his father as a failure, reluctantly agrees. However, their attempt at bonding is immediately thwarted when territorial locals aggressively confront them, making it clear that despite the beach's public status, they are not welcome. The surfer's attempts to reason with the hostile group prove futile. As his son abandons the scene, the surfer's determination to stay sets off a chain of increasingly troubling events. He finds himself in confrontations with various community members, including young surfers, elderly residents, and even law enforcement. The Australian sun beats down mercilessly as his mental state begins to deteriorate, leading to vivid hallucinations. One by one, he loses or surrenders his possessions, his clothing, money, phone, and eventually his car. At the center of this territorial conflict stands Scally, portrayed by Julian McMahon, a charismatic figure who holds almost guru-like status among the local surfers. The surfer remembers Scally from his past, adding another layer of complexity to their antagonistic relationship. Another significant character is the bum, played by Nick Kasim, an elderly homeless man whose tragic backstory involves the loss of his son and accusations against Scally regarding a stolen dog. The film's genesis came from writer Thomas Martin's real-life observation of a violent altercation between two surfers near Sydney. This incident led him to explore the concept of localism, an extreme territorial behavior pattern found predominantly among male surfers worldwide. This authentic foundation grounds the film's more surreal elements in reality, while examining themes of masculinity, territory, and belonging. The cast delivers compelling performances throughout. Cage brings a potent mix of determination and self-destructive tendencies to the surfer, while McMahon embodies Scally with a threatening confidence beneath his outwardly buoyant demeanor. The supporting cast includes Miranda Tapsell as a sympathetic photographer and Justin Rosniak as a police officer clearly aligned with the local surf community. While some bit players occasionally push their portrayed anger to extreme levels, the core performances remain convincing. Director Lorcan Finnegan masterfully creates an atmosphere of increasing tension, managing to make the open beach setting feel claustrophobic. The film successfully operates on multiple levels, as a straightforward territorial conflict, a psychological study of a man unable to let go of his past, and an exploration of community dynamics and exclusion. The surreal elements woven throughout the narrative elevate it beyond a simple conflict story, adding psychological depth and complexity. The surfer transforms what should be an idyllic beach setting into a pressure cooker of tension and confrontation. The story maintains its grip by keeping audiences invested in whether the surfer will succeed in his dual quest to reclaim his past and repair his relationship with his son, all while facing escalating opposition from the hostile local community. The film effectively balances its psychological elements with authentic surfing culture conflicts, creating a compelling narrative about belonging, territory, and the price of holding on to past dreams. Rated MA, The Surfer earns its 7 out of 10 rating by successfully blending psychological thriller elements with a culturally relevant exploration of territorial behavior and personal redemption. The film's ability to maintain tension while exploring deeper themes of belonging and identity makes it a noteworthy addition to the psychological thriller genre.
You've been listening to Movies First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.